Ooh, y'all, the weekend will be here starting today, but the big day is tomorrow. Takeover Battle League presents Philadelphia Volume 1 and Sounds Better in the Trenches pay-per-view. So some of y'all may not realize you're actually getting a 2-for-1, okay? See, I already paid, so I got to see this, right? So your day one, excuse me, I have a little cold here. Your day one, you're gonna have, of course, the main event card for Takeover Battle League. Okay, you have the K Walker versus XL, Chilla Jones versus Rosenberg Raw, Real Deal, Chef Trez, Charlie Cliff, Vixen, the Assassin, and we're gonna go up, go up, go up. A Ward versus Jada Nightwing, Reed Dollars and Cortez, Rum Nitty, Loso, Bill Collector versus Snake Eyes, and then Cassidy, of course, versus Easy the Block Captain. And then round two, we have, of course, Crush and Profit. We'll talk about the round two cards. Right here, I wanted to focus on how you go, where you go. You go to Rat Grid, okay? It's $50. It's $50 for two events. Saturday's event and Sunday's event. Okay? And Sunday's event, it looks like Ab and King will be the main. I don't know for sure yet, but it looks like Ab and King might be the headliner. We'll see. So now, let's talk about the cards themselves. So we're going to start with the bottom of the card. And I personally always like the first battle because the first battle usually sets the tone. Now we have a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 battles. If I'm not mistaken, Chilla Jones was quoted in saying that the event should be ending at 8 or 9 o'clock. I don't know how they're going to do 10 battles and end it at 9 o'clock. That will be very impressive because these are a lot of battles to go through. So again, you can get this at Rat Grid. It's December 6th, which is tomorrow. I'm not quite sure the time. Again, it's probably about 3 or 4, something like that. But the first battle is going to have Kay Walker, who's a Philly native, and Excel. Now I think Excel is Michigan. I can't remember. But I'm interested in seeing how that battle will go. I really don't see Kay Walker much, and actually I haven't seen Kay Excel in a while. So for this to be a starter battle, I'm very interested to see how they will set the tone of the card. Um, I'm not sure which one. I'll say 2-1 either way. You know, 2-1 either way. But I will tell you, I will tell you this. I'm just interested to see how it goes. I'm interested because Kay Walker is very quiet. So, but when you listen to him, he be saying some things though, you know. So it's interesting to see how this is going to play out. But I will tell you, of all the battles, one of my favorite battles I'm really interested in is Rosenberg Raw versus Chilla Jones, who is actually one of the owners of TBL. So this is very interesting. And wait, Rosenberg Raw is also commentating with his brothers, Rose and Pros. Both is going to be commentating for this card too. So you have the part owner of the card and the moderators or announcers of the card battling each other. Now you're probably trying to figure out why. Well, it seems as though the last Cody panel, I think it was, Chilla Jones was there, and Chilla Jones considered Rosenberg Raw as just media, right? And I guess it appeared that he kind of sidestepped Rosenberg Raw's accomplishments. Well, Rosenberg, he was ready. He jumped right back in the ring after that. And Rosenberg kind of took a break. He's been battling since he was like what, 16, 17 years old. So it's gonna be a minute. You're gonna need a break. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But since Rosenberg Ball's break though, he's been on a tear. He's been on a tear. Now their style to me is totally different. Chilla is a pen. Not to say that Rosenberg Raw can't write, but Chilla is a pen. He's an intricate pen too. And he can scheme real good too. So Chilla can pull this off if you're not careful, right? But you know what I like about Rosenberg Raw? And this is just me. I always get excited when Rosenberg Raw is on the card because to me, Rosenberg Raw raps like for the people. It's like if you had a people's champion or a neighborhood champion, you would bring out the brown bomber or somebody, and that just he's blue collar. He's raw. He's raw. I enjoy Rosenberg Raw's battles. I really do. I like Frozen's battles. So in this, though, this is a very interesting battle because you have the part owner versus the announcers. It's crazy. That's going to be doing media for the card. I'm just going to keep it safe and say 2-1 either way. But I will say I am leaning towards Rosenberg. I'm leaning towards Froze a little more. Froze and Bros. I'm leaning towards Froze. I am. I am. Okay, so after that. You have O Red and She Happens. And I like this because I haven't seen She Happens nor O Red in a long time. And I like both of them too. This one is going to be, to me, a debatable, maybe 2-1, either way. Then you have Chef Trez, who be making his mark. And Real Deal. I haven't seen Real Deal in a while. Um, I think I'm going to give this to Chef Trez. I think I'm going to give this to Chef Trez. Yeah. I'll do 2-1 Chef Trez. Now, this is going to be another interesting battle. We have Bill Collector and Snake Eyes. If you haven't had a chance to go see their face off, go and Google up on YouTube Bill Collector and Snake Eyes face off. Some of the best drama I've ever seen in my life. They're awesome. Snake Eyes does a great face off anyway, right? And Bill Collector matches that intensity, right? So this one, I know the general consensus is Bill Collector, and I kind of want to say yeah. I kind of want to say yeah, but when Snake Eyes is locked in, he can be dangerous, you know. So I'm really in this one. I'm kind of torn. I know. I know the majority is like, no, 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 it's Bill Collector, it's Bill Collector, but and Bill Collector is one of them. He's one of them ones. You can't. Bill Collector don't let too much slide. You know what I mean? Ooh, I just want to see this battle. I can't even decide. I just want to see this battle. I just want to see this battle. Okay, and so then we have the only intergender on the card, which is Charlie Clips and Vixen, the assassin. So Vixen has been on a run. She's been hitting all the top ones. And I'm kind of interested to see how this will go. I don't know what type of Charlie Clips we're going to get. So I hate saying to the battle because I like Charlie Clips and I like Vixen. And I know she's going to give her all, but I don't know what he's going to do, which makes it in the battle. But I'm interested, you know. And then we have Rum Nitty, the alien, everybody, the alien. Let's just say the alien. And Loso. I don't know why this battle was this way. Maybe somebody can educate me. Why? It's like I couldn't understand the purpose of the battle. Did they not? Is this like a makeup battle? Maybe I missed something. I don't know. I don't know if I'm really. I'm gonna give Rum Nitty 2-1. I like Rum Nitty. I like Loso. I don't understand the battle. I think that's what's it's hindering me from really embracing it like I need to, I guess. But I'll give it to Rum Nitty 2-1. A Ward and Jada Nightwing. Now this was something that needed to be made up because I think Jada Nightwing got sick or something like that. So they weren't able to do it in the last card or the last two cards, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a makeup battle, and so they decided to pack them on this card, which is crazy because this is an Philadelphia card, but okay. Jada Nightwing is dope. He's dope. A-Ward can pull it out though. I'll say 2-1 either way. maybe Hedging J, the Nightwing on this one. Yeah, maybe Hedging J, the Nightwing on this one. And then let's go with, let's see, who's next? Reed, Dollars, and Cortez. Ooh, okay. This is what's crazy. Easy the Black Captain just did his third installment. It was late last night, I guess, right? I got some sleep. I woke up, I seen it. And in that, he talked about Reed Dollars. And we're going to do a separate live on that. So I'm not going to divulge too much into it right now. But it's going to be crazy because their battle is right before the main event. So, I don't know how that's going to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where his headspace is going to be at with that, him or nor Eazy. You know what I'm saying? Nor Cassidy. Um, and Cortez. I like when Cortez is on a card. Cortez can rap. You know what I like? Cortez is like a master class in battle rap to me. I like Cortez. I was excited when Cortez rapped against King because and the way he did it, not just the battle, but the face off. He said a lot without saying a whole lot. You got to go back. It is a master class. It's a master class the way he taught King without having to be boisterous or it's just the way he battles. You learn from Cortez. He teaches you naturally. I don't know how to explain it. But he's also going against a heavy hitter as well, Reed Dollars, and Reed Dollars could hey, this is gonna. I hope this lives up to the name that's on here. So even though I like Reed Dollars, I'm gonna go with Cortez. I'm going to Cortez. I am. That's okay. Tell me why I shouldn't. Just do that down in the comments. Like if you got the opposite of what I have so far that I've been picking, tell me why not. Okay. Main event. Cassidy and Eazy. So Cassidy had a strong promo run all the way up until this week. Cassidy was bombing on Eazy. Eazy was quiet. We ain't hear nothing from Eazy. Of course, I'm one of the ones that felt kind of cool that Eazy wasn't coming out because I was thinking, hey, he's working on his bars, right? Well, come to find out, that's what he was doing. He was working on his bars, but this time, his bars, excuse me. But this time his promo was kind of different. I don't know who suggested it to him, but I think that they were pure genius that had him do a docu-series. And I like the docu-series because it kind of reminds you of what they do in boxing, which I think that this is better than doing face-off. Not to bring Remy up, but I remember when she was talking about she wanted to do something like this before. But anyway, moving back. So Eazy does a docu-series. Now, before he does this docu-series, you got to understand Cassidy was bombing on Eazy, right? So he's talking about, questioning where he was from because, he's saying he's not from Philly. Talking about how he lied and did people wrong in business. It was just a whole lot. So basically what Cassidy was doing was tearing down Eazy's character. Now, this is the thing. Cassidy, because Cassidy is the opponent, Cassidy has every right to promo how he feels because it's between him and Cassidy. What made this promo take a horrible turn was everybody else that was involving themselves in this, right? And it just made it look really tacky. Yes, I get that you're going to give information and all this and that, but it's the way people were just hearing it. It was nasty. So, but Cassidy's been mentioning Remy too. And everything, and I'm a Remy Ma fan. I don't give a damn what y'all think. I love me some Remy Ma, but there's nothing you can do to hate me Remy Ma. For me to hate Remy Ma, I can't. I ain't going to. But anyway, so this is battle rap too, though, right? So everything ain't off limits. Of course, he talked about Papoose and all of that stuff too, right? I think that this was very smart. Oh wait, and just in case y'all don't know. Cassidy has a Pottsville Pigeon. He has merch. Pottsville Pigeon merch. all of that. So he's been capitalizing off of that Pottsville narrative that was going on. And then Easy comes out. Easy comes out on what was it, Monday? We started getting hearing a buzz. He started visiting Jay Black. You see, oh, what is his name? Battle Facts, letting us know, hey, something coming, something coming. Everybody's like, okay, so pins and needles. Next thing we know, boom, the bomb dropped. Easy, the Black Captain, is back outside promoing, and he does a docu-series. And his first docu-series, the first installment of his docu-series is His Place to Birth. It's a very interesting docu-series too. His I like part one. You really see a little bit more about his family. And okay, Easy basically, to put it in a nutshell, he was born in Philly and he moved around a lot. In Philly and outside of Philly because his home wasn't stable. Point blank period, that's just about everybody in America. Every kid in America. I grew up with kids that was unstable. I can't even tell you what their names is right now. They was in the third grade for 1 month. They was probably in another school for another year. It was over here. They was over there. So he was basically a regular hood kid that moved around a lot because the parenting was unstable after the age of 9. Okay, so he moved around everywhere, place to place, house to house, group homes, family members, what have you. But he was still born and raised in Philly. Okay. So their big thing is, well, you can't claim a block. Of course he can't. He moved around too much to claim a block. What block is he gonna claim? The only thing he can claim is his baggage. That's it. So he blew that out the water, okay? Because you know that was gonna be a major angle from Cassidy. Blew that out the water. Then the next thing was certain people he lied to and all of this and that. Easy started explaining what the background of that was, and that's in installments 2 and 3. You can check them out. So basically, what Easy is doing is getting all of these angles out the way. What I am thinking while I'm saying this, before I forget, I think Easy's about to do another run, and what I mean by that is when Easy was on the app, he was 12-0. I think he just made himself Teflon again. I think he just made himself Teflon again. So I think Easy's about to do another run that's going to be undefeated. And I think we need to look out because he's not scared or protecting any. It's hard to say. He's not hiding. That's the word I'm looking for. He's not hiding anymore. I think he's not hiding, and I think Remy's not hiding either. And I think that whatever's going on, they decided, fuck it. And once you get into that fuck it moment, then you know what I'm saying? It's going, what you got? And I think that that's good for him because some of the other battles, outside of the Geechee battle, I think Geechee won 2-1. But all of them other battles, like the Suge battle, it was a great battle. But when you look at it, I got Easy winning. I definitely got him winning swap, of course. John, I got Easy winning. So it's like a lot of people were. It's because of the narrative, the Remy angle. People are like, nah, they won. If you go back and you look at that Suge battle with Eazy, I mean that first one, I give Suge the first round. That second round is Easy's clear, right? Clear. That third round, I think, is the highly contested round. That's a debatable round. You can go back and listen to my breakdown of that. Both guys were kind of light in that round, but I said I couldn't really decide at that time, if I'm not mistaken, but I got Easy 2-1. But if you was going to give it to Suge, it was probably the first and third. There's no way you could tell me Suge won that second, though. Easy left Earth in that second. He left, I mean, he was gone. Rocket all, gone, boom. So, I got Easy on that. And I think now they're at a point of they both don't really care what you think anymore. Because they know at the heart what the issue is and what it wasn't. And so I think in a small way, it may feel like they've been a little bit vindicated since other things were going on outside of battle rap that shows that. I think this is going to be a tough one. I don't know how Cass is coming. But if Cassidy was hanging his hat on Eazy not being from Philly, the Remy angle, the Papoose angle, if that's all he got and stuff like with the ex girlfriends and stuff like that, if that's what he's hanging his hat on, I mean, he could still win if the angle is good enough. But I would give it to Easy. If that, I'm trying to find a situation where Cassidy could win. Easy would have to choke. I'm thinking two things. One, I would love for Easy to go second. Because sometimes when Easy goes first, it depends. It depends. I don't know how long Cassidy's going to be rapping for. And I know a lot of people say that about, well, if they rap the longest, yeah, but if you rap too long, you get tired of them too. So, um, it just depends. Easy can't choke. Easy don't jump out there. It's going to be a lot of excitement. I think Cass is going to be focused. I think Cass is going to be ready. I think Easy's going to be ready. I think this is one for the books for Philadelphia. This is dope. Um, I think this is gonna be something awesome, man. But personally, I got Easy 2-1, 2-1, a very close 2-1, a very close. Now, if Easy's on 100% and he cares about his craft a lot, and so does Cassidy. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say Easy 2-1 on this. Okay, so this is the first card. This is December 6th. Now let's talk about December 7th, the next card. All right, so day 2, December 7th. Now this is all about the trenches, right? Sounds better in the trenches. Things are going down. We have Crush, who I haven't seen in a while. Crush and K Profit. By the way, this is on Vine Street in Philadelphia, PA. And you can get your tickets also on guttercity.com or on Rat Grid, okay? As far as, guttercity.com for, I guess, the door tickets or whatever. And maybe they got the PVD on there. I don't know PVD, on there. But definitely on Rat Grid, you can get, they basically have $25 for both events, which is crazy, right? So, again, Rap Grid is $50. This is day 2. You have 2 days of battle rapping. This is a battle rap weekend, which is awesome. And I do believe that their face off for trenches is today. We'll talk about that in a minute, but let's get into this card here. So you have Crush versus Profit. Both of these will be very good. I haven't heard Crush in a while though. So, and Profit, I haven't seen in a minute. So, oh goodness. Oh, I don't know. I might do either way, 2-1 either way with them. We have Dre Dennis and BMB the Don. Now, you know what? Before I go any further, I have to congratulate the Trenches artists for promoting. They have been on a great promo. BM the Don, Lee L&D. I've seen Pain. I know he's not a Trenches artist, but I think he's cool with Eazy or something. But I've seen Pain on several things. Who else? Who else? Dre Majesty. Dre Majesty and B Magic both. If I'm not mistaken, I think B Magic been on promo too. But definitely the Trenches artists is stepping their game up in promo, and I think that's great. And they've been holding Eazy down. They know Eazy been quiet, and while Eazy been quiet, I've been seeing them. They've been putting the GutterCity.com, and I don't know who is doing B&B the Don's videos, but he's been doing a great job. Oh my gosh, his videos have been great. Lee L&D been talking mess and been promoting as well. It's been good. It's been good. I'm good job, Trench artists. Good job. I like that. I like it. Okay. So anyway, Dre Dennis too. Dre Dennis as well. So we have Dre Dennis and BMB the Don. So, let's see. I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to go down. Both of them are very good. Both of them are very, very good. I like them. I'm liking BMB the Don the more now too, because I've been seeing him more. Seeing him talk more. He's been on Twitter talking. He'll create a Twitter live and video, and you can watch him and talk and all of that and everything. So they've been holding Eazy down. I think Eazy should be really proud of his Trenches crew, because Trenches been holding. I don't know which one though. I'm gonna say 2-1 either way. Now, Pain versus Lee L&D. Ooh, Lee L&D been back outside, and since he's been back outside, he's gotten some things handled with himself. Been back outside, and he been wrecking shit, right? Pain is Pain. Pain lives up to his name, Pain. And I am not going to front. Pain has been making me a little nervous for Lee L&D. But Lee L&D got this quiet confidence about him now he's been showing himself a little bit. He been talking mess on Twitter with the other people and everything, and I'm seeing that confidence level, peak up. You know what I'm saying? And he can get crazy in a battle. He can, and I'm loving the way he's approaching these battles too. Um, wow. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so, oh, you know what? I'm gonna play it safe and just say, and I know y'all like, no, you gotta choose one. You know what? I'm gonna choose one. Ooh, I can't. Between Kane and Leah, I'm gonna say either way. However, Kane might have a slight edge, just a slight edge, a teeniest of edge. It can go either way, but I'm gonna do a teeniest of edge to Pain. Okay, give it to Pain. Now, I think this is Paper versus Press Mafia. Ooh, I'm interested to see what this battle is gonna be like. I have no opinion on this one. I just want to see what this is gonna do. Interesting. I'm interested in that battle. Now, this was a late edition, Ace Amin versus Knox. Now, if you remember, and if you haven't, if you don't know yet, Ace Amin just battled an ex-Trenches artist named Tex Sago, by the way. I think his whole name is Tex Sago. I do not want to mess up nobody's name because Lord knows he acted a fool about that. So, Tex Sago. And Texaco is usually very, very, very good. But I think there was some personal things that was going on. And that's the thing about battle rappers. We have to all understand that while that's not used as an excuse, that battle rapping is a form of creativity and artistry. And when you're tapping into something like that, if something affects you, it's also that the art is also spiritual too. In my opinion, I say in my opinion. So when you're having something that's affecting your spirit, it's also blocking your creativity, right? And when you have stress, anger, depression, things like that, that blocks that creativity that's naturally flowing through you. So you got to get your spirit right, okay? And I think that Tex was going through something. I heard that it was a death, and I don't want to misquote anybody, but there was a death in the family, if I'm not mistaken. And so he wasn't as focused as he's supposed to be. And that's sad. However, he went to the battle. He went to battle Ace Amin. He asked Ace Amin for a one-rounder. And Ace Amin said sure, and ate Texas ass up. Pause if you want to. I don't give a damn. That's what happened. Okay? And the crazy thing is, Ace Amin is the one that usually chokes every time. So I can just imagine if Tex was on 100, one of those rounds, Ace would have choked. Okay, mind you, this was a URL battle, so this was a surprise battle URL for Tex and Ace Amin. I hope Tex gets better. I will suggest this to Tex: quit looking towards Eazy as revenge, or you're going to be part of his shadow. Focus on you. That's all I got to say about that. I don't know who Knox is, so I guess 2-1 either way. Okay, so we have Prep and Riggs. Oh, okay, some pins here. I may go. I might go Prep. 2-1 Prep. I think I may do 2-1 Prep. Okay? B Magic and Dre Majesty. You know, I love me some Dre Majesty. I mean, that's the thing. The bad thing about you is that you got a couple of people that left, but you also the good thing about it, you're seeing some of the rising stars, right? Dre Majesty hails from Atlanta, Georgia. He's very, very he's a good performer. He is going to be one of the best performers of the new class, I think. Dre Majesty, and that boy can rap. He can rap. Oh my God, his showing. Who was he against again? Oh, I hate that I can't think of the guy's name that he was with because they both was flowing and I just saw him. I hate that. I'm so sorry, sir. I forgot who it was that he was rapping against. That was a good battle. Because when Dre Majesty thought he had it, that dude came back. He was like, "Wait a minute, I gotta recalibrate." That was a great battle. The last part they had, that was a great battle, Triches. But he's going up against B Magic, and that's gonna be interesting. I like Dre Majesty, but I think I'm gonna go with B Magic. I think I am. I'm gonna go with B Magic. Yeah, I think I am. Edge it to B Magic 2-1. Now, yeah, you see the question marks. I do too. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now we're on Av and King. Av is one of the best punchers in battle rap. Av can get you. Av got a rhythm that he goes into though constantly. But when he gets you, he got you though. King is one of the modern day punchers, but he's been coming outside the box too. He's been developing his style a little more, like it's been more get more fluid now. He's getting comfortable with himself now. He's gonna be a bad dude. He keep going. There's gonna be some folks who's gonna have to see him too. That he's been having hell of a battle. His Cortez battle. He had a Danny his Danny battle that he just had too. Oh my God, them two battles to me. Oh, he who else was it? Mike P. Those three battles. I personally, out of all three of them, I love the Cortez battle the most. I know popular favorite is the Danny Myers battle because it's like um Daniel's son finally get to fight Mr. What's his name? Oh, wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi. So Daniel's son finally gets to fight Mr. Miyagi. So and Mr. Miyagi did not pull no punches with Daniel's son. Mr. Miyagi was on point. So that battle is very, very explosive and general consensus like that's one of the best battles to me of this year. That is. However, my favorite battle is with King and Cortez. It's the way because Cortez was teaching King in such a way he didn't have to say nothing. It was so masterful to me. So I love that because see to me it's like this. Cortez is like graffiti. It can be pretty and it can be ugly, but it can be. You'll never get rid of it, right? And Cortez raps that way to me. Like he can give you a pretty picture of something or a raw, gritty picture of something. And you're not going to get rid of what he's painting for you, right? And that's what I like. And I think that he taught King how to get outside himself a little more when King battled him before he got with Danny. I think that that's a good thing too. He's been really getting comfortable. He's been exercising his skill set a lot more. So to put him up against Ab is a great test of what he can do. Um, I'm very interested in what he has to say to Ab. I'm really intrigued at what Ab has to say to King because he's the young buck. He's young in this, so I'm excited about it. Um, I don't know which way to go with this. I'm going to go with experience just because Ab is who Ab is, and you know what? Last year, I think it was last year, Ab was on a hell of a run. He ain't lose to nobody, I don't think. But at least I don't remember him losing to anyone. I'm gonna give it to Ab 2-1 Ab. Edge it. I'm gonna edge it 2-1. Now we have these question marks here, and I haven't talked about it yet because it's like rumored of it's supposed to possibly be a surprise battle, and it's supposed to be easy apparently, and Eazy been throwing hints here and there. I'm not quite sure. So if Eazy is doing this, they say that it may be twerk. as the opponent, meaning that that's the makeup battle that was supposed to win on the previous card. Um, I don't know how Easy could pull that off because all that energy being spent on Cassidy to turn back around and then do New Jersey twerk, if that's true, is crazy. You can't. That means that you putting so much pressure on yourself. You can't mess up that Cassidy battle for nothing. You can't even do a leeway. It has to be a 2-1 clear or a body bag. There's no debatable. You can't have a debatable. However, Twerk is known for not showing up and taking deposits. However, the last time Twerk was going through something personal, and I can't hold that against him. It's, life happens to people, even in people who don't do everything regularly like they're supposed to. So I don't know if there is going to be a surprise battle, and if it is, it's going to have Easy and Twerk. But that would be something to see. Um, it's been hush hush for a minute. It's been hush hush for a minute. There's been people talking, but not really validating anything. Everybody kind of shut their mouth after one of the bloggers had mentioned it. So I don't know. I don't know. But I think this is a good solid card. Again, congratulations to the Trenches artists for stepping up. They're promoting. I like that they are promoting. I like that they're getting themselves trying to figure out how it works for them. King really doesn't promo. However, I think because he's anime, he's utilizing that a lot when he knows he's ready. And even though King doesn't promo, when he gets on that stage, that's his promo. He can be considered. If he's good enough, sooner or later he's gonna be a quiet assassin, man. He's gonna be quiet until it's time to come outside, and that might be his moniker. That might be his promo, where it's like, well, we don't expect him to promo, and he'll do some interviews and such, but he's an introvert, an anime introvert, which is dope. I think that's so cool. I think that's cool. So I think this is a very good card. This is in Philly. Again, you can get the tickets at GetACity.com, or you can go on Rap Grid and get the tickets for both days for tomorrow and Sunday. Okay? All right, let's wrap this up. All right, wrapping this up. So tonight was the face-off. I don't know if they've completed all the face-off, but this is for Trenches. Also, this was part of the Trenches tournaments that they're about to gear up for now. So they're going through different face-off tournaments for that. So on this one, you have Be the Greats, and I think that's Knowledge. Z the Dropout, who's also a Trenches member, he is going against Jalopy Bungus. Now, if y'all don't know who Jalopy Bungus is, that's crazy. He has his own YouTube page and he breaks down things. His term is it's going to get surgical. I am a big fan of Jalopy Bungus. He's one of those very thorough type of media personalities for hip hop. He also raps. So to see him out here, engaging, I think he was he's been battle rapping before too. So to see him out here engaging, I think that's awesome. All right. Then we have, it looks like two ladies here, D Rain and Miss Ill. I am interested in seeing how that goes with them for the battles. We're going to have face-off and battles. And then you have Merlot 100 and CNG Ty. I think that's how they say it. And then you have, I haven't seen OG Capri in a while. Another Trenches artist, OG Capri and LL Cool G. I ain't seen him in a minute. Okay. You got some competition there with LL Cool G. So those are the face-off for tonight. And that is in New Jersey, Westfield, New Jersey. So if you're not there, you might can be there. I don't know if it's still active now. It is about, almost 9 o'clock. So who knows? But that's what we have here. And if you look through the full Trenches card here for the tournament, you can go on GetACity.com, you can go on the Trenches Network or Chrome 23, I guess, and they have all of that there. So check out the dates that they have through. I think their next one is what? The 11th in Boston. Check them out in Boston. They have all the dates and everything listed there. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Bye.